Hello traders, FX Pip Collector here. Today is Monday, July 24th, and I'm going to be analyzing the DXY and the US dollar index starting on the monthly, working my way down to the 1 hour time frame. So on the DXY monthly, I still believe there's a very good likelihood this right here is the end of an ABC correction. If that is the case, then this over the next coming months and maybe even years will continue to make lower lows, lower highs, and maybe even go down and take out the previous lows. So let's take a look at that on the weekly time frame, which is where I switch back to the dollar index. On the dollar index, I still think this first move down is most likely a wave 1, but possibly an A. I think this is an ABC up already. Definitely respected the 38% Fibonacci level, as you can see. I think it's an ABC of 2 or possibly a wave B, and I still think that this trend is down, and I still think it's more likely to continue down, whether it's a wave C or whether it's a wave 3. I still think that it has a long ways to go to the downside. So let's head down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I still think this right here is an uptrend, most likely for an A. This is like an A, B, C, or B. This is an uptrend for the C. Very nice downtrend right here. I think is a 1. I think this right here is an A, B, C of 2. And I still think that this move up right here is probably a correction to this last wave down. I still think that this is going to end up continuing down, and I think that this week's federal funds rate for the US dollar is probably going to be the news event that causes this to continue the downtrend. So let's head down to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, I do think this is very clearly a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 with a higher low for the wave 5. And then as you can see, this time frame is showing the higher highs, higher lows very nicely. I still think it probably is going to start making its way down for the next couple days to make a wave B and then probably back up for a wave C. I think it's either going to go back up and either hit the 61.8, which at this point seems very likely, or we test the 50%. And then I believe that this week's FOMC, federal funds rate news, is probably going to be what causes this to end the correction and continue the downtrend. So taking it down to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame for me, the trend is definitely still up until we have a break of structure to the downside right here. So if price does go down and break structure, then most likely the first move down will be an A. It'll probably eventually make a correction to that for the B, and then probably down again for the C. A, B, C of B most likely, and then back up again to either hit the 50 or the 61.8, probably more likely the 61.8 to make a wave C. And I think there's a good chance it's going to do all this by the news on Wednesday, and then at the news, it's probably going to end up continuing the downtrend. So don't forget to join my free Discord channel. The link for that is on the screen and in the description. Thanks and happy trading.